the rock away. Now lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back.
Greetings, folks. And a look at the injury situation. A lot of bodies absent for this team tonight, including a big name. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Grayson Allen is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Jalen Green. Then there's Mark Williams. And it's Gillespie in at the 1 spot. And for Minnesota, DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Now here's Allen. 5 to shoot. Here's Gillespie. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now.
Taking over for the Timberwolves, there remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'd love to hear it. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Here's Minnesota. Going for the oop here, and stolen by Williams. With the step back, Gillespie passes to O'Neal. Randall with a steal. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, nice anticipation by Randall to get into the passing lane and creating a scoring chance for his guys.
Pass to Williams. And here is Green. Here's the 3. And the Suns miss again. DiVincenzo out to the right wing. Here's Randall. Nice form on the 20-footer.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
The Suns have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Here's Gillespie. Here's Allen. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really, it's just another thing to worry about.
Well, it's forcing them to guard at all 3 levels.
Now here's McDaniels. Over Allen. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Well, that's a shot that some defenses can give up, but not to that guy.
Suns trail by 4. Here's Gillespie. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. Here's DiVincenzo. Last year, Jalen Green was twice named Western Conference Player of the Week.
Yeah, and Green was the first Rockets player to win the award multiple times since James Harden in 2019. And, you know, we've seen the flashes, and now on a new team, can he improve his consistency?
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Brian, back over to you.
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report. 1:53 left now in the first quarter. Here's Gillespie. DiVincenzo covering.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see it. That's your point guard getting up.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Dunn, he's checked in for the Suns. Coffey comes in for Gillespie. Conley finds Ingles. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
And that's just an all-around talent there. I mean, Green is dependable at finding his open teammates.
Conley looking for an opening. Reed, a screen on Green. Outside Reed. 3-pointer. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now here's Green. No points so far. From downtown, another 3 for Phoenix.
Oh, my. I mean, Green is ready for a duel at the arc. I mean, he's always an eager three-point shooter.
Here's Dosunmu. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
Here's Williams. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, we all know he's a good scorer, but Green also facilitates very well.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Highland. Pass to Ingles. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Allen. Out left to the wing. Here's Dunn. And the Suns get another three.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Tie game in Minnesota. Let's take a quick break. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Bones Highland out there with Mike Conley. And it's DeSumo in at the three. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Bouye misses.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Outside Reed. DeSumo for three. Iguodaro grabs a miss. The Suns trailing from going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season. Grant, things have not gone according to plan for the Suns.
Well, you know, B.A., they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season. But then they went all in on the big three of Booker, Durant, and Beal. And that just didn't yield the results they'd hoped for.
Now here's Conley. No made baskets yet. Down low. Here's Reed. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
The floor general Conley, dependable at finding his guys in screen and roll sets.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Phoenix also changing it up. O'Neal, he's checked in for Highsmith. Allen comes in for Coffey. And Gillespie is subbed in for Bouye. Back to Allen. And the layup is good off the glass.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. It's Edwards on the wing. Allen defending. Edwards, that's good.
Well, Edwards can be so accurate, making shots look easy at times.
Pass to O'Neal. Here's Iguodaro. Reed defending. For three, Allen. Randall pulls down the board. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Three-pointer. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
No hesitation from the big man, Randall. I mean, this is how confident of a shooter he is.
Here's Iguodaro. O'Neal passes to Gillespie. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Mark Williams, he's checked in for the Suns. And Randall drops them both.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
Pass to O'Neal. Now Dunn. They need this. Offensive rebound. Here's Gillespie. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Minnesota leading by 6. Left side Reed. Now Edwards. Allen defending. Reed, a screen on Allen. Clock at 6. Here's Edwards. Reed passes to Edwards. For 3, Conley. Minnesota again missing.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Pass to Allen, and it's going to be a 3-second call. And Minnesota with some changes. Gobert's checked in for Julius Randle. McDaniels comes in for DeSumo. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. And a change for the Suns. Jalen Green, he's checked in for Dunn. Outside Reed from the arc. The rebound by Allen. And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for the Suns. They trail by 6. Misses the 3. 1:52 left in the first half. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. You know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Allen, pass to O'Neal. No good. Had a chance to win the run there.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Outside Reed, picked by Gobert. Beyond the arc, and Reed gets the 3. And now an 11-point Minnesota lead.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Well, this run has given them a bit of separation, but few leads in this league are safe.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. O'Neal on the wing. Reed defending. Edwards against Green. Ooh, Green with a vicious dunk.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 16-7 run. Edwards against Green. And he lobs it up top. They swipe it. Pass to Allen. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Allen. Green up top. Outside O'Neal. Here's Gillespie. 1 second left. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes the first half. It's Minnesota up 9. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
And so in the game for the Suns, Royce O'Neal is out there with Grayson Allen. Then there's Mark Williams. Then it's Jalen Green. And it's Gillespie in at the 1. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Green against Edwards. Shoots. 4 on the clock. Allen can't get it to go. Minnesota leading by 9. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Timberwolves coach Chris Finch said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. O'Neal misses. Minnesota leading by 11. Pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. The triple hit for Edwards.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
Screen by O'Neal. A clear look for Green. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Minnesota's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. Hook it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 4 assists in the game.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
And the Suns miss again.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Up top, Randall. He's covered by O'Neal. Out to DiVincenzo. It's McDaniels on the wing. Off target from outside. Suns trail by 17. Outside, Green. Green's feeling it at the arc.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Now here's DiVincenzo. The D's right on him. McDaniels, that's good.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Green against Edwards. And that one hits the back iron. The Timberwolves lead by 17. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Trying to find a way to get some easy buckets. You don't want to just think you can shoot your way out of this.
Highland, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. Dunn, he's checked in for Phoenix. In close, Green puts it in.
I mean, the speed, the agility, it can be so hard to keep pace with Green.
Outside, Highland. Picked by Gobert. 6 to shoot. Takes a 13-footer. That one doesn't drop. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Iguodaro, he's checked in for Williams. And here's Edwards outside. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Pass to Gillespie. Here's Green. Some solid defense from Edwards. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 14-5 run. From deep. Right side, Highland. Randall deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. Launches it. Counted from distance. Randall's got 12 points.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Green. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
With his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
A different look for Phoenix. Coffey comes in for O'Neal. And it's Allen in for Gillespie. 36 seconds left in the third. Highland, the pass to McDaniels. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
And it's Green with the ball for Phoenix. Pass to Iguodaro. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
For three, Allen fires in the triple. He's got 7. And Minnesota has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. What if it goes? And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Minnesota with... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Then there's DeSumo. Then there's Mike Conley. And it's Shannon in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, B.A., the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV.
Well, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler.
He's a better answer.
Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Outside Conley. Free throw line jumper. DeSumo outside. Launches a 3. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got his 5th assist in this one.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
The Timberwolves lead by 22. Back to DeSumo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. The offensive rebound. Reed, count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Here's Coffey. No good on the triple. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside Reed. Takes a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. Takes a 13-footer, and Minnesota again with a bucket.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback. That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Randall, a screen on Allen. And there's the lob, and it's Randall with the jam.
Yeah, great teamwork. Randall has a terrific connection with his teammates. Love when he goes after those alley-oops.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. And he drives in. Here's Bouye. He's guarded by Conley. Allen a screen. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. Rebound Minnesota.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Here's Randall. And the layup is good.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Here's Bouye. He's guarded by Conley. Here's Dunn. No good from outside. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 19-6 run.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Julius Randle.
Well, he did a great job involving everyone in the offense, setting guys up for scores, and the assist total shows it.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Clark comes in for Shannon, and it's Highland in for Mike Conley. Pass to Reed. Good on the shot.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Gillespie can't get it to go. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Dosunmu, the pass to Reed. Banked it in off the glass.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Outside, Green. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Tim Legler, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Naz Reid.